What's up guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about the Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most loved and collected coins in American history, and among them the 1952 Wheat Penny holds a special place. At first glance it looks like a simple 1-cent coin, but behind this small copper piece is a powerful story of American history, rare minting details, and surprising collector value that continues to grow even today. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person instead of a symbolic figure like Liberty. By 1952, the wheat penny design had already been in use for more than 4 decades, and it was nearing the end of its era, as the reverse design would change in 1959. The front side of the 1952 penny features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head is the word Liberty, a powerful symbol of American freedom and values. The year 1952 appears to the right, and just below the date is the small letter D, which stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. On the back of the coin are 2 wheat stalks curving along the left and right sides. Between them are the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum at the top, meaning out of many one. This design symbolized America's agricultural strength and unity. In 1952, the United States was recovering from World War II and entering a new era of economic growth. The Korean War was still ongoing and American industry was booming. Millions of coins were needed for daily trade, and the Denver Mint produced over 746 million wheat pennies that year. Because of this large number, most 1952 pennies are common in circulated condition. However, value changes dramatically when condition and errors come into play. In average circulated condition, a 1952 wheat penny may only be worth a few cents to about $1. But collectors look for high-grade examples, especially coins in uncirculated or mint state condition. A bright red 1952 penny with full original copper color can sell for $20 to $100 or more, depending on its grading. What truly makes this coin unbelievable in value are rare minting errors. Some 1952 pennies were struck with doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center designs. These mistakes happened during the minting process and were never meant to leave the factory, yet a few did, and today they are treasure pieces for collectors. One of the most famous varieties is the 1952 repunched mint mark, where the D appears doubled or shadowed. Depending on clarity and condition, such a coin can sell for hundreds of dollars. Another rare type is a dramatic double die obverse, where parts of Lincoln's face or the date appear doubled. High-quality examples of these error coins have sold for over $1,000 at auctions. The metal content also adds interest. The 1952 wheat penny is made mostly of copper, giving it a warm reddish tone and solid feel. Copper prices have risen over time, which adds small intrinsic value, but its real worth comes from history and rarity. Collectors love the 1952 penny because it represents the final chapter of the classic wheat penny series. Only 7 more years remained before the design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. This makes it part of a closing era in U.S. coinage. For many people, this coin may still be hiding in old jars, drawers, or inherited collections. A simple 1-cent coin that once bought candy or a newspaper can now be worth far more than its face value, especially if it is well preserved or carries a rare error. The 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that even the smallest piece of money can carry great history, hidden value, and national pride. It is not just a coin, but a symbol of American liberty, craftsmanship, and the fascinating world of numismatics. Next coin. The bicentennial $1 coin is one of the most famous modern coins in United States history. It was created to celebrate 200 years of American independence, marking the period from 1776 to 1976. Unlike regular dollar coins, this special issue carries deep patriotic meaning and has become a favorite among collectors around the world. In the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint decided to honor the nation's bicentennial with redesigned coins. 3 denominations were chosen: the quarter, $half, and the $1 coin. The dollar coin selected for this celebration was the Eisenhower dollar, which normally featured President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the front. For the bicentennial edition, the obverse still displayed Eisenhower's portrait, but the date was changed to the dual inscription 1776 to 1976. The reverse design was completely transformed. Instead of the traditional eagle landing on the moon, the coin now showed the Liberty Bell placed in front of the moon. This powerful image symbolized both America's fight for independence and its achievements in space exploration. The design was created by Dennis R. Williams, who won a national competition organized by the U.S. Mint. Most bicentennial dollar coins were made for circulation in copper-nickel-clad composition. Millions were produced in Philadelphia and Denver, meaning common examples today usually have modest value. In average circulated condition, these coins are often worth only $1 to $3 US. However, the real treasures come from special versions. The most valuable bicentennial $1 coins are the 40% silver editions produced at the San Francisco Mint. These were not released into general circulation but sold directly to collectors in special packaging. They were struck in both proof and uncirculated finishes. A standard 40% silver bicentennial dollar in good condition may sell for $10 to $25. Proof versions usually bring higher prices, ranging from $25 to $60 depending on quality. The true stars of the series are high-grade, professionally graded coins. A 1976 bicentennial silver dollar graded PR70 deep cameo by Top Grading Services is extremely rare. These perfect coins can sell for $3,000 to $7,000 US, and sometimes even more at major auctions. Another valuable category includes error coins. Some bicentennial dollars were struck with doubled dies, off-center designs, or missing clad layers. These minting mistakes are highly desirable. Depending on the type and condition, error coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There are also special collector sets issued in elegant blue and brown packaging by the U.S. Mint. Complete sets in original condition add additional value, especially when the coins remain untouched. What makes this coin truly special is not just its price, but its symbolism. It represents freedom, resilience, and the journey of a young nation becoming a global power. The Liberty Bell on the reverse reminds Americans of their struggle for independence, while the moon reflects technological progress and ambition. Today, the bicentennial $1 coin remains one of the most collected modern U.S. coins. Many people still find them in old collections, drawers, or inherited coin boxes, unaware that certain versions could be worth a small fortune. If you own one, always check 3 things: the mint mark, whether it is silver, and its condition. A small letter S below Eisenhower's neck may indicate a San Francisco silver issue. Weight and sound can also help identify silver content. In the world of coin collecting, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial dollar stands as a proud reminder of America's 200-year journey and a shining example of how history can be held in the palm of your hand. Next coin. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar is one of the most interesting modern coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Although millions were struck, certain examples in brilliant uncirculated condition have become highly valuable and very desirable among collectors. This coin was introduced in the year 2000 to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. The U.S. Mint wanted a fresh design that honored Native American history and encouraged everyday use. The result was the golden-colored Sacagawea dollar, featuring the famous Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. The obverse of the coin shows Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, designed by sculptor Glenna Goodacker. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty and the year 2000. The reverse features a soaring bald eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the states in the Union during the Lewis and Clark journey. It was designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. In 2000, the Denver Mint produced more than 518 million Sacagawea dollars, making it one of the highest mintages in modern U.S. coin history. Because of this large production, most circulated examples are common and worth only face value. However, the story changes completely when we talk about brilliant uncirculated condition. A brilliant uncirculated coin has never been used in daily commerce. It shows full mint luster, sharp details, and no wear on the high points. These coins were usually taken directly from mint rolls or mint bags and carefully preserved. Among 2000 Sacagawea dollars, the most valuable examples are those graded at the very top levels by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS-67 can sell for around $150 to $300, depending on eye appeal. Coins graded MS-68 are much rarer and typically sell for $1,000 to $3,000. But the real treasures are the extremely rare MS-69 examples. A 2000 Sacagawea dollar graded MS-69 in brilliant uncirculated condition has sold at auction for $7,000 to over $10,000, making it one of the most valuable regular issue Sacagawea dollars ever sold. Why is this coin so valuable at high grades? The answer lies in how these coins were made and stored. Although millions were struck, most were stored in large bags where they hid against each other, causing tiny scratches and marks known as bag marks. These small imperfections prevent most coins from achieving top grades. Finding a nearly perfect example with flawless surfaces, strong strike, original mint luster and no visible marks is extremely difficult. That rarity at the highest level creates strong demand among collectors. Another factor is the coin's historical importance. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar represents the beginning of a new era in U.S. dollar coin design and the first widely circulated American coin to honor a Native American woman. Collectors who specialize in modern U.S. coins often compete fiercely for top-graded examples to complete their registry sets. This competition drives prices higher year after year. If you own a 2000D Sacagawea dollar and believe it is in brilliant uncirculated condition, there are a few things to look for. Check for full golden color with no dullness. Look for sharp details on Sacagawea's face and the baby's hair. Inspect the fields for scratches, spots, or fingerprints. The more perfect the coin looks, the higher its potential value. Never clean the coin as cleaning can destroy its value instantly. If you believe your coin is exceptional, consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication and grading. In summary, while most 2000D Sacagawea dollars are worth only $1, brilliant uncirculated examples can be worth hundreds, and the finest known pieces can reach five-figure prices. This makes the coin a fascinating reminder that even modern pocket change can sometimes turn into a collector's treasure. Next coin. The 1980 Susan B. Anthony $1 coin is one of the most interesting and misunderstood coins in modern American history. At first glance it looks simple, even ordinary, but behind this small dollar is a story of innovation, controversy, and hidden value that many collectors still search for today. This coin was introduced as part of the Susan B. Anthony dollar series, which began in 1979. It was the first circulating United States coin to feature a real woman who was not a fictional character or symbolic figure. Susan B. Anthony was a powerful leader of the women's rights movement in the 19th century and played a major role in the fight for women's right to vote. Placing her portrait on a coin was meant to honor her legacy and represent equality and progress in American history. The obverse side of the coin shows Susan B. Anthony facing right, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. Around her portrait are the words "Liberty" and the year, 1980, with the motto "In God We Trust" to the right. The reverse side features an eagle landing on the moon, a design borrowed from the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This symbol connects the coin to one of America's greatest achievements in space exploration. Above the eagle are the words "United States of America," and below it, $1. Although the design was meaningful, the coin faced problems from the beginning. Its size and color were very similar to the quarter, causing confusion in daily use. Many people accidentally spent or received it as 25 cents instead of $1. Because of this, the public quickly lost interest, and the coin never became popular for regular transactions. In 1980, Susan B. Anthony dollars were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark. Millions were produced, which means most 1980 coins are common and not very valuable today. In circulated condition, they usually sell for only $1 to $3. However, some special versions of the 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar are highly valuable and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The most valuable regular issue is the 1980s proof coin. These were specially struck for collectors using polished dies and blank coins, creating a sharp and mirror-like finish. Even more valuable are the Type 2 proof coins from San Francisco. These have a clearer and more defined mint mark, S, compared to the blurry mint mark on the earlier Type 1 proofs. A 1980s Type 2 proof in perfect condition can sell for $300 to over $1,000, depending on its grade and demand. Coins graded PR70, which means perfect condition, are extremely rare and can bring even higher prices at auction. Another valuable variety includes coins with minting errors. These can include off-center strikes, double die errors, missing letters, or clipped planchets. Some error coins from 1980 have sold for several $100s, especially when the mistake is dramatic and well preserved. Collectors also look for coins in uncirculated condition with strong details and no scratches. A high-grade 1980D or 1980P coin graded MS67 or higher can be worth $50 to $200 or more, even though normal examples are common. Despite its short circulation life, the Susan B. Anthony dollar remains historically important. It was a bold attempt to change American coinage and honor a woman who helped shape the nation's future. While it failed in everyday use, it succeeded in becoming a symbol of progress and an interesting chapter in U.S. mint history. Today, many people still discover these coins in old collections, drawers, and bank rolls without realizing their potential value. What looks like a simple dollar could actually be a rare proof, an error coin, or a high-grade collectible worth far more than its face value. The 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar teaches us that even modern coins can become treasures. With the right mint mark, condition, and variety, this small coin can tell a big story, one of history, equality, innovation, and hidden value. For coin collectors and history lovers alike, the Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than just money. It is a reminder that every coin carries a story and sometimes a surprising fortune. Next coin. Today we explore one of the most misunderstood and talked about coins in American collecting history, the 1983 Liberty of America quarter dollar. Many people call it a state quarter, but the truth is even more interesting. The official U.S. state quarters program did not begin until 1999. The 1983 quarter actually belongs to the classic Washington quarter series, yet it has become one of the most valuable modern quarters ever made, and a true legend among collectors. The coin features George Washington on the front, designed by John Flanagan. Around his portrait are the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the date 1983. On the reverse side is the familiar American eagle with spread wings, holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. At first glance, the coin looks ordinary, but its story is anything but ordinary. The early 1980s were a difficult time for U.S. coin production. In 1982 and 1983, the United States Mint did something unusual. For the first time in modern history, it stopped making special proof sets for collectors due to budget cuts. Proof coins are normally the best quality coins, carefully made and preserved. Without them, collectors had no official high-quality versions of the 1983 quarter. This single decision changed everything. Because no proof sets were made, the only 1983 quarters available came from regular circulation. These coins were produced quickly for everyday use. They were transported in large bags, handled by machines, and mixed into circulation immediately. Almost all of them became scratched, worn, or damaged within a short time. Finding a 1983 quarter today in perfect condition is extremely rare. Two mints produced these coins: Philadelphia, which used no mint mark, and Denver, which used the D mint mark. Both versions are valuable, but the 1983 Philadelphia coin in top condition is considered the king. Collectors judge coins using a grading scale from 1 to 70. A perfect coin is graded MS 70. Most 1983 quarters found today are graded around MS 60 or lower. But coins graded MS 66, MS 67, or higher are incredibly rare. In recent years, a 1983 quarter graded MS 67 sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Some high-grade examples have reached values between $3,000 and $10,000, depending on condition and demand. This is shocking for a coin that originally was worth only 25 cents. Why is it so valuable? It is not because the coin is old. It is valuable because of rarity in perfect condition, low survival rate, and high collector demand. Most coins from the 1980s were not saved. People did not believe modern coins would ever be valuable. As a result, almost all were spent, damaged, or lost. There are also error varieties that make some 1983 quarters even more valuable. These include off-center strikes, double die errors, clipped planchets, and weak strikes. Some error coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars on their own. If you think you might have a valuable 1983 quarter, look closely. Check the date and mint mark. Examine the surface under light. A valuable coin will have sharp details, strong luster, clean fields, and very few scratches. Never clean the coin, as cleaning destroys collector value instantly. The 1983 quarter teaches us an important lesson. Valuable coins are not always ancient gold or silver pieces. Sometimes modern coins become rare because of simple decisions made at the mint. A year without proof coins turned an ordinary quarter into a collector's treasure. Today, the 1983 Liberty of America quarter stands as one of the most famous modern U.S. coins. It represents a moment in history when economics, minting policy, and chance combined to create rarity. So the next time you search through your change, do not ignore the ordinary-looking quarters. One small silver-colored coin could be hiding a story worth thousands of dollars.